here with women's golf coach Nick Rule once again. And Coach Rule, once again, congratulations. You guys are on a bit of a hot streak. You guys have won 4 tournaments in a row after a slew of second-place finishes. Take us through what's really been the tipping point for the crew here lately.
You think about, we date back to even last year, and I think it was actually 9 straight second-place finishes that we had if we go back into the spring of last year. But honestly, it wasn't really anything different. We over and over again, we talked about playing our game, our William Penn golf, and we just kind of just stuck to it. We just, we have a plan in place. We stuck to the plan. We continued working towards our ultimate goal, and wins started to come. I kept telling them, we'll start winning golf tournaments, but that'll happen, and it's come. It's happened, and it's happened 4 straight, and we're thrilled about that. The ladies have played well along that streak, and they're in good spirits. They're confident. But again, as long as we play our game, William Penn golf, it's not like you're playing in a basketball game where your opponent is head to head, and you have momentum swings back and forth. I mean, we can literally go out and focus on only what we want to focus on, and that's ourselves, and we can produce good results. And so that's what we're preaching with the team this week as we lead in the conference tournament.
And it's not just been the top 5 golfers that have really been performing well.
Yeah.
It's pretty much been the entire roster here of late. So that leaves some, pretty difficult coaching decisions to be made when it comes to personnel for your conference tournament. What's the teams looking like heading into Monday?
At Central Methodist last week, we played. There was 8 varsity teams in the tournament, and our varsity finished first, and our varsity reserve finished second. They finished third. So we had a first and a third place finish out of 8 teams. So there was several other schools, many hack schools that were there, and not hack as in golf, but Heart of America Athletic Conference schools that were there that both of our teams beat, that's awesome. We have a talented freshman class, and a talented sophomore class, and then we have some upperclassmen here as well. But yeah, it did make things tough. Ashley Manio was playing in our 7th spot and was on the all-conference team, or on the all-tournament team. So, we gave her and Natalie Booten a chance with 2 others to qualify, Jing and Alexandria and Natalie and Ashley. And our 1 is going to be Maggie, our 2 is going to be Demi. And we're going to play Jing in the 3 again. She qualified. Courtney in the 4, Courtney Cunningham, who's been playing well lately. And then Alexandria Eckenrod in the 5. So, although maybe some are playing a little bit better than that, we're going to stick to our 5 lineup that we've had based on the qualifying this week. But we also cut our postseason roster to 6, so we carry 6 around just in case there's an injury or something like that. And we have a duel today against Iowa Wesleyan, and today being Thursday, and Natalie Booten and Ashley Manio are playing for that final spot. So, but despite our entire lineup is playing well for the most part, and I'm pleased with how the progress that our younger players have made this year. I mean, we have 2 of them playing varsity going in the conference tournament. But again, if we just play William Penn golf, and just treat it as another golf tournament, we'll be fine.
And obviously, as head coach, with all the success you've seen this season with a roster that you're going to be getting 95% of back moving forward, obviously you want to win the conference tournament, but let's say, score-wise, what would be an acceptable finish for the girls this week?
Well, it depends on the conditions, but let's just say that we're playing under normal spring golf conditions. I think that our team should always be around 320 or under. So for each 18-hole round, if we're around that 320 threshold or under that, we'll have a good chance to win. But again, it just comes down to us playing our own game, not focusing on anyone else. Just focusing on our own golf game, because when we play William Penn golf, we play really, really good golf. And when we start worrying about the noise and everything else that has nothing to do with our own golf game, that's when struggles come about. But we've struggled with that in teams in the past. We haven't struggled with teams this year, and so their mind is right. We've had a good week of practice this far, and I think they're going to be okay. But we want to be, they're going to be fine. It's just another golf tournament, and we want to be at 320 or under. And I think that if we're around that threshold, we should be fine.
Well, Coach, it's been a fun ride so far, especially this spring. Big winning streak. You guys are going to go into a tough conference tournament with at least 2 teams that are going to be a challenge for you in Grandview and Mount Mercy. So we will keep tabs on it, and thanks for once again talking to us here for the conference tournament. Good luck.
All right, appreciate you guys' coverage.